Hello everyone, it's the Roger Rabbit enthusiast here. So Disney just dropped the first look at Oswald at D23, and I need to talk about it because out of everything announced there, this might be the project I'm most excited and looking forward to. So let's talk about why this announcement actually matters, because Oswald has been criminally underused for a really long time. Think about the last time Oswald got to actually do something. Epic Mickey 2, 2012. That's over a decade ago. Yes, Epic Mickey Rebrush came out a couple years back, but that was just a remake of the very first Epic Mickey game, not new content. Outside of that, the only genuinely new Oswald content was a 1-minute short back in 2022. A minute. That's basically it. Everything else has either been cameos or merch, but nothing really substantial. So a 3-part live-action animated hybrid series with this much care and money and talent behind it? That's huge for a character who's mostly just been sitting on a shelf for the better part of the last 15 years. So Jon Favreau has been sitting on this idea for 10 years since he was working on the Jungle Book remake, and is finally bringing Oswald's story to life. It's a 3-episode series, hybrid live action and animation, premiering February 17th of next year on Disney+. And honestly, that's my only gripe, is that it's just 3 episodes. Given how long Favreau's been sitting on this idea, I was hoping for something with a little bit more room to breathe, but I'll see how it plays out. So here's the premise. An earthquake shakes loose Walt's old creation Oswald, who's been hidden away since the 1920s, and a middle school kid and his friends end up helping this cartoon rabbit navigate the modern world. Honestly, I think that's an interesting hook. I'm not totally sure how an earthquake is what releases Oswald, like mechanically what does that even mean, but I'll wait and see how they explain it. Part of me wonders if it's going to work the way it did in Once Upon a Studio, where characters like Mickey Mouse come to life out of paintings and drawings. I also just find it kind of amusing that Oswald appears really tiny in the footage. I mean, look at him! He's so small and cute, he's just a little guy. What I'm really curious about though is the emotional side of this. Oswald was Disney's star before Mickey Mouse existed at all, and then Mickey came along and completely replaced him. I mean, that was because Disney lost the rights to him to Universal, but still. We saw Oswald actually resent that in Epic Mickey. He was bitter about being cast aside for Mickey. So is that going to come up here? Is Oswald going to have a moment where he sees Mickey as the face of this entire company he doesn't recognize anymore and feel that same sting? And beyond that, he's been hidden away for almost 100 years. He missed all of it. The rise of the studio, Disneyland, everything Disney became. I wonder if there's going to be a real sense of grief or disorientation for him when he realizes how much he missed. As for him being guided by a group of middle schoolers, I'm a little unsure about that particular choice, but again, I'll reserve judgment until I actually see how it plays out. The part that actually got me the most excited, honestly, was the animation angle of this. Favreau said they used hand-drawn traditional 2D animation for Oswald, and he says they brought back Disney animators who used to work in 2D. Obviously, you're gonna have Eric Goldberg there, as he's the last 2D animation veteran at Disney, but with this statement, I wonder who else they're gonna bring. Because there are a couple of 2D animation Disney veterans out there that no longer work for Disney. Animators like Aaron Blaise, Tony and Tom Bancroft, James Baxter, Andreas Deja. I wonder if any of them came back for this. Also, Sergio Pablos, the guy behind Klaus, led the animation team. And I'm genuinely glad they went this route, especially with the Klaus team behind it. The lighting and shading work in that movie was beautiful. Honestly revolutionary for hand-drawn animation. It did things with light and texture I hadn't really seen 2D animation do before. And from the little preview clip we got, that same quality is already showing up on Oswald. It looks incredible. I'm really excited to see what the rest of the series looks like animation-wise. They shot in places that matter to Disney history. The site of the old Hyperion Studios in Silver Lake, Walt's real office, room 3H on the Burbank lot, and they got 3 full weeks inside Disneyland itself. I think that's genuinely cool. There's something really fitting about showing Oswald exploring these actual Disney locations, including going to Disneyland for the first time, and getting to see how much the company has evolved since his time, back when Disney had barely even started. Small thing but worth mentioning, they gave out physical collectible cards to everyone at D23. There were 10 cards in total, and they came in packs of 4, each tied to a different Disneyland location, with an AR experience you can unlock through Snapchat, and Job Debney's original score playing over it. Now I don't have the cards myself, but I can show you guys what it actually does. if you scan this QR code that they showed at D23 and then open up your phone, you could scan just a picture of any of the Oswald cards and it will still play. I'll play the 10 in total and you can also listen to the music. Overall, I'm really excited for this series. Between the story potential, the animation team, and just how long overdue a real spotlight on Oswald has been, I can't wait for it to come out next year. Anyway, that's where I'm at with Oswald right now. I'm curious as to what you all think. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. And that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe for more cartoon content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later.